Hey guys, Janamba here. Welcome back. Thank you for coming back. It is week 2 on my YouTube channel and my journey towards my 2020 goals. As promised at the last video, we'll get right into what those goals actually are. So let's get into it. I have a software technology background. I actually started out as a software developer many years ago. But today I manage software projects and teams who deliver various applications to various organizations. Now I myself, I've not actually done any software development in a very long time, but that's about to change. I kind of have always been into teaching computers to be able to do something. From way back when I was in primary school, I wrote my very first application in BBC Basic, the infamous Hello World application. And for the programmers of you out there, you'll know how old this is when somebody starts talking about BBC Basic. But anyway, more recently, I've been into intelligent applications and how they can help us in our day-to-day activities. In particular, chores, how they can help us with our chores. And one of the chores that I've kind of always had to do that I find very tedious is grocery shopping. Now you all know what that is, you all do it, you all have to figure out what it is that you need and what it is that you want. And you put together your shopping list and you go down to your local supermarket. Quite a few of us use more than one supermarket and even a market, it doesn't have to be super. Anyway, you go to your local groceries, you pick up what you need. Some of us even shop online. And this is all a very regular part of life, right? But quite a bit of effort actually goes into figuring out your grocery shopping list and then deciding where it is that you want to go and actually shop. You know, who's got the best offers, the most current offers for you, and then actually making the time to go and pick up your groceries. And this is the problem that I actually want to solve because it takes quite a bit of time to do this. And I figured there's got to be an easier way. So I want to write an app that will essentially figure out my grocery shopping list for me. Now, what do I actually need to be able to do this? Honestly, right now, I don't really know. But I have a lot of great ideas, ideas that I'm pretty sure are golden. But the actual technical implementation of bringing an app like this to life is a galaxy of uncertainty and difficulty, for me at least. So this is kind of why I've been wrestling with starting this goal for quite a while. But on an interesting side note, the book that I'm reading, I read this line today and it said, indefinite fears about the future shouldn't prevent us from making definite plans about today. And this was a really great, inspiring line that I read. It kind of felt like a little tap on the shoulder that said, you know, keep going. So we're a week into this challenge. What have I done so far? Come with me. Okay, so what have I already done? What will I be doing over the next week to try and move me towards this goal that I've set? Just a quick recap for those of you that might have missed it. The goal is to essentially write a smart and intelligent app that will help make my grocery shopping a lot easier by essentially figuring out the decisions for me or at least helping me to figure out what grocery shopping I need to do and presenting me with, you know, really simple lists. The ultimate goal would be that after my smart app has finished doing its stuff, it essentially presents me with a list and I get to say, yeah, go, that's it, you know, go get it. Now it probably won't get to be that easy, but that's the goal, that's what the journey is about. And in terms of what I've done so far, basically 2 weeks ago I bought this online training course to learn Java programming and Android programming. And those are the programming languages that I actually have to learn to be able to write software that sits on your mobile phone and essentially does this thing for me. Now, in the last 2 weeks, I've put in about 30 hours of study and I've only covered 10% of the course. It's a pretty big course. It's got like 603 lectures and just under 150 hours of video. If it takes me 2 weeks to do about 10% of the course, at this rate, it's going to take me like 4.5 months to actually complete the course. Never mind actually then writing the app itself, and that obviously doesn't make sense. So I'm going to have to skim through the course and basically just learn things along the way. Now this is it's quite a lot of effort that I'm going to have to put in here. I mean, you might be wondering, what's the actual value of writing this app? Like I said, the grocery shopping process itself, I think, is a pretty time-consuming chore that we have to do. So the app should help me address that. And it can also be quite difficult to figure out, which stores to go to, which supermarkets to use, who's got the best prices, which offers are current, and stuff like that. And the app should also help me address that. And then I don't know if you guys do this, but when I actually put together my grocery shopping list, I actually write it on a piece of paper, which I take with me to the groceries. And when I'm in there, I pull out my paper and I'm kind of checking and ticking off the list. And I'm pretty sure that in this day and age, there should be a lot more modern, a lot more cooler ways to do that. So the app should also help me sort that out. If the app can address those 3 items, then to be honest, that's kind of nirvana for me. That's a pretty big win. But ultimately, for me, actually, this is kind of like a challenge. It's a pretty hard one, but it's a challenge and it's going to be fun. I hope. So yeah, let's see how it goes. So what do I actually need to accomplish this goal, and what do I have? In terms of what I have, that's actually a really short list. I have my laptop, I have this office space to work in, I have some IT knowledge, but my knowledge in programming is very out of date. I have some cool video editing software which is helpful for making these YouTube videos, and I have a ton of passion and a work hard mentality. I actually believe that anything is possible if you work hard, if you're consistent, and if you take risks. I don't believe in luck. So that's going to be my MO. Work hard, be consistent, and take risks. In terms of what I need, wow, I need a lot. I've got to learn a lot. I need to learn about mobile app programming. I've got to learn about hardware, which kind of hardware I can use for this. I have to actually learn about machine learning, and that is the process of teaching a machine to be able to learn for itself, because it's going to have to basically be able to learn my grocery shopping styles. I'm going to have to learn about potentially what partners or other applications I can work with to either get ideas from or leverage some of the functionality that I might need, and so much more. But yeah, that's the goal, that's the journey, so we'll see. I hope this all makes sense. I hope you like the idea of chasing goals and that it's something you can relate to and be inspired by, and I hope you come along for the journey. Anyway, me, I'm psyched, I'm ready to go. I'm a little bit nervous, as I sort of said in my first video. I'm not much of a public sharer, but yeah, I'm good to go. Let's do this. Smash the subscribe button, like the video, and I shall see you at the next one.